We may never know exactly what caused that elevator brawl between Jay-Z and Solange Knowles, but they are breaking their silence, issuing a joint statement along with Beyonce, saying in part, quote, Jay and Solange each assume their share of responsibility for what has occurred. They have both apologized to each other. We have moved forward as a united family. We know, of course, that Beyonce and Jay-Z are known for keeping their private life private, behind closed doors. So the question is, will this statement be enough to please public curiosity? Let's discuss it with our CNN entertainment correspondent, Miss Nichelle Turner, and our senior media correspondent and, of course, host of Reliable Sources, Mr. Brian Stetler. Good to have you both here. First off, I know you looked at this with a fine-tooth comb, this statement, 25 times. What did you read into this statement?
Oh, well, do we have time to tell you what I read into this statement? There was a lot. I mean, you didn't have to read too much into it because it was there for you to see. But first of all, I do blame Chris Cuomo for all of this today because he just said to me yesterday, Nichelle, where have you been talking about Solange and Beyonce? And I'm like, oh, I took a day off. Thanks, Chris. Yeah. But, you know, what I read into the statement was basically they were trying to say, look, we're just like you guys. Things happen. Nothing to see here. Let's just move it along. However, you said, is this enough to, squelch the public curiosity? No, because we're here talking about it this morning. And that video is so incendiary that just a statement of stuff happens, I don't know if it does justice.
But Brian, first of all, this is such a notoriously private couple. We don't really know much about them beyond the managed public image that we see put out there for us to assess.
And this statement reminds me of a strategy you'll see in politics all the time. If you want to move past something, you put out a carefully worded statement that doesn't really say anything. And then in the future, when you're asked about what happened, if you're asked about the elevator fight, you can say, oh, we addressed that. We put out a statement. We have nothing more to say. I bet that's the strategy here.